Good evening, YouTube. Like last year, around this time, I started a Janthir Wilds playthrough. And said playthrough was hampered by the fact that I couldn't complete the, didn't get the next quest in the line. However, over now the year, like those quests became available, and so I hopefully am finishing the playthrough. That end, welcome. We left off roundabout here-ish. Make sure we have some proper skills that we can use. Okay, we're going ranger with sword and warhorn. Nah, we don't. Here we go. Ranger with sword and dagger. Okay, good. Okay, let's check the quest. That's the one that was next. And there we go. Urgent priority business. Commander. Our Bale Seeker, our leading Titan archivist, is missing. Farah is the reliable sort, so disappearing like this is highly out of character. I last ran into her checking out some materials here at the library. Nothing unusual about it. I'm told that you, Malice, and Keith have been researching the Titan's whereabouts. You three should have a look around Farah's office yourself. When you arrive, I'll have Archivist Sestina show you to Farah's research station. Given these outstanding circumstances, you three will be granted access to the Priory regardless of membership. I hope so, because I've got a pretty high rank there. Okay. The Dormant Priory it is. Oh. But the quest is... Now what? Am I supposed to understand that? Am I supposed to go here now or there? Bit confusing. I would say I'm going to the Dormant Priory. Why did it say the replay is up there? Never mind.
Been holding out on me, Commander. Tried for years to get a peek at these archives.
Priory rules.
Hey, Keith.
Nothing personal.
If you need me, I'll be drowning my jealousy in these tomes.
We'll have plenty of time to browse later. The books aren't going anywhere. Farah, however...
Gix said an archivist, Sestina, would show us the Farah station. Let's start there.
Oh, by the way, as I'm a plant, have a look at that. Got a backpack with butterflies. And mind you, have a look, Colored Bulk also has butterflies. Fittingly. How awesome.
Welcome. Gix said to expect you. Sestina, Farah's mentee. I'm holding down the fort while she's... Honestly, I have no idea what she's doing, or where she is. Nobody does. It's very unlike her.
Gix said the same. She doesn't seem the type to just run off.
Even her research station looks like she abandoned it mid-thought. Here, come see for yourselves. Farah's been spearheading our Titan research efforts, gathering notes on history, biology, etc. Hoping to find some sort of exploitable weaknesses. Of interest to you three, I'm sure.
You have no idea.
As is Farah's well-being.
I can empathize with why she'd feel so invested.
Obsessed, more like. Your last encounter with that third Titan Ura sent Farah down an absolute rabbit hole. I've known her to get absorbed in her work, but this time, she was a woman possessed. Leading up to her disappearance, she was buried under tomes at her station all hours of the day. I wondered if she might be sleeping there. And then she was gone. Here we are.
Buried under tomes. You weren't kidding.
I've been trying to sort through it all. Thought maybe there'd be some clue in her research as to where she went. But, as you can see, it's a daunting job for one person.
We'll take it from here. Let you know if we find anything.
Anything of note, Commander?
Well, yes. Though it probably doesn't help our search much. It's some notes and first-hand accounts by the Coden. And us. Suppose the Ward would keep the Priory informed. The Coden accounts seem aligned with ours. Spawn Titans led by progenitors, strange communication methods, bloodstone thirst.
Probably doesn't help our search, but it's good info. Let's take note, but keep looking.
Entry 4. No time to grab my journal. Well, you had time to write, mate. I'll just scribble this here and add it to the rest of the entries. I'm back at the Priory. It's the middle of the night, and finally, days and nights of research have paid off. Since leaving Janthir Sintri, all I have wanted is a reason to go back. I haven't been able to think of anything besides a question I left unanswered there. Now I have my reason, and I may very well have my answers. It's all too much to explain here. I need to get going. I'll write more when I reach the Isle. Hey. One we already had. Entry 1. First day on Janthir Sintri. Yeah. First day on Janthir Sintri is in the books. Should probably explain what I'm doing here. The Turian Alliance reached out to the Durman Priory for some extra help studying the Titans. Gix told them he had just the expert for the job, and here I am. For being so new to the global scene, the Alliance has been quick to establish itself. Already they have enlisted help from the Astral Ward, the Sylvari Tree Tenders, and now the Priory. And the word is that the former pack commander is even running around out here. Oh, that would be us. I still can't believe my luck. Reading about Titans from historical tomes is one thing. Potentially seeing them in the wild, that's a whole other beast. I figure journaling will help me keep track of my day-to-day in the field. If I see anything interesting, maybe a Titan claws. Interesting. Maybe a Titan claws crossed. I can jot down the details while they're still fresh. Anyway, a storm is rolling in, so I'd best find some shelter. Sounds like it's gonna be a mean one. Entry number 2. So much for daily journaling. I've been so deep in research, I keep forgetting to write about it. By the way, no proper scientist forgets to write down, well, the experiments, maybe journaling. Anyway, I've been interviewing coders stationed on the Isles about what they've seen. Some even gave eyewitness accounts of their own personal Titan sightings. I'm working on compiling them for Alliance and Priory records. While the interviews are going well, Janthir Sintri's frequent storms are unsettling. I expected harsh climate. The Isles are practically famous for it, but these storms are unlike anything I've experienced. They are strong, sure, even violent at times, but there's just something deeply unsettling about them. They are also peculiarly consistent, and because of all of that, I can't stop wondering about them. So I've made it a little side project of my own to learn all I can about them. And I hear the rumblings of one brewing right on cue. Entry 3. My brain is going so fast, I can barely write. Quickly enough. Turns out that my side project studying the Isles storms is going better than expected. I've been asking around, and according to those stationed here while the storms in Janthir worsened around the same time the Titans first appeared. Even more curious, the Titans appear to thrive in these storms. Why? I don't know for sure, but my guess has to do with Bloodstone. Several accounts of the Titans during mist-tide storms report them feasting especially ravenously on Bloodstone shards. Once satisfied, they act peculiarly energized and aggressive. This effect is even true for those appearing injured or in poor health beforehand. And for whatever reason, it only seems to happen during storms. So many thoughts here. Is there something in the storm's energy that blusters Bloodstone? Would explain the amplified effects and also why they feel so off. Then what is this energy? Where do these storms even come from? Previous research suggests that Titans negatively impact nearby ecosystems. Could their appearance have made these island storms even worse? Maybe, but it doesn't explain their effect on Bloodstone. Still, I feel I'm onto something here. Just need to keep searching for answers. Symbiosis of progenitors and spawn. After killing multiple Titan spawn with his hunting party, Lowland Codan, born from Thunder, speculated that smaller spawn Titans were acting as an ancillary as artillery limbs for larger progenitor titans. Battle accounts from the former Pact commander and allies support these claims. We know these progenitor titans to be Greer, Decima, and most recently Ura. Presence and migration. The titan spawns are spread out across the Isles and have made landfall across Northern Shore. Threatening the Kodan inhabitants. While the exact origin point is still unknown, early sightings place them near Mount Balrior. Inner core biology. Accounts from Lowlander Rainless Meadow cited the progenitor titan Greer as having glowing inner core. Exposed upon damage to his body's exterior armor, a similar core was seen by the former Pact commander and allies during an altercation with Decima, suggesting a biological consistency. Both accounts note the core's sensitivity to outside forces. Communication practices. Accounts of the progenitor titans suggest an ability to communicate among themselves and with their opponents across great distances using storm-like calls and other interspecies communication. Information has been confirmed by Astral Ward Scout Branwen, the former Pact commander. Keith and Malice. Bloodstone, restoration and regeneration. Concerningly, accounts from Astral Ward member Paela claim that the progenitors and spawns alike seem highly drawn to Bloodstone. Many have been spotted feeding upon Bloodstone shards to promote regeneration in addition to requiring additional rest. Similar findings were noted in field research conducted by the former Pact commander Keith and Malice. I thought I had found that. Why does it tell me 0 of 3? That's what a clue looks like.
You look focused, Commander. Find something?
Maybe. It's about the Titans and their environments. Keith has her own section in this one.
Oh?
You're talking about Greer's effect on the swamp ecosystem. One of the lowlanders made similar comments.
Don't even remind me of that putrid place. This must be from when I was speaking with the tree tenders. What else?
Mentions the Titans
Come on, let me
merging
have a look
with
at
their
her.
environments, and that Ura's steam walls might be a clue to her location.
She's got
Now
really
we're
nice
getting
clothing.
somewhere. Where there's steam, there's...
A geyser, perhaps?
Farah seems to think so. She suggests Mount Balrior.
What are we waiting for?
Before we go chasing geysers up and down the aisles, let's be sure there's nothing more to see here.
Sorry for that. Another clue. Don't mind if I do.
I'm coming up empty. How about you two?
Same, I'm afraid. Commander?
Sestina was right about Farah becoming obsessed with this research. Her journals say she was running a side project on the Mist's Tide storms and their connection to the Titans.
I can see why she'd think the two connected. How, I'm not so certain.
Neither was she. She wonders if the storm's energy amplifies Bloodstone, drawing the Titans to its power.
Would explain their fixation on it.
She's still not sure what the energy is, or if the Titans influence the storms as they do other environments. At least, not with the journals leave off.
Maybe she found a lead and rushed off to test it, confer with someone, panic.
Hopefully not the last, or we may need to do the same.
Greer, bionomic influence, swamp. Called the Rotbringer by locals familiar with his putrid air, Greer's form has taken on characteristics of swampy regions of the slithering outskirts. Lodan Kodan Rainless Meadow, stationed near Old Gavril Plaza, succinctly described the Titan as swampy and gross. She recalled the smell curled the fur on my nose. An account taken by the Alliance from the Silvari Cave summarized Greer's presence as follows. I sensed sickness the moment I set foot on the area. You don't have to be a Silvari to tell the environment's ailing. One whiff is proof enough. But to also feel the misery of those innocents, the plagued plants, the poisoned waters, the leaves curled by death. The mere memory makes me sick. Being there was nearly more than I could bear. Decima bionomic influence, storm. Greer swamp, Decima, storm. While not as off-putting to the senses, Decima's intrusion upon the stricken plains ecosystem has proven equally detrimental. Stricken plains, as the name suggests, are known for frequent lightning strikes. Decima's presence appears to have increased this frequency exponentially. Research conducted by Tyrian Alliance and Astral Ward members indicates a near constant risk of wildfires. This burn risk poses a major threat to the safety of individuals, wildlife, and vegetation in the area. Lowlanders report a dramatic drop in the season's crop yield, fearing food shortages for the coming winter. Yura, bionomic influence, unknown. Due to her discovery being so recent, Yura's exact bionomic influence is yet to be determined. According to Alliance accounts from the former Pack Commander and allies, Yura used explosive steam walls to deter combatants. Based on what we know of Greer and Decima, this manner of attack is no accident. It may also be a key to discovering the geographical region of her hiding place. The use of steam may suggest geyser influence, which Janthir's northern isles are known for. Yeah. We've been here. Not been in here.
Scrawling looked rather frantic. Should we be alarmed?
She's in Janthir Sintry. Found something in her research, then left in the middle of the night. Doesn't say what.
Did she give an exact location?
No, but the area near Mount Balrior still seems like our best bet.
Let's tell Sistina what we know, then move out.
You've found something.
Farah's in Janthir Sintry. Thinks she's made a breakthrough in her research.
What is it?
That we're not sure of. But she's been stitching together all sorts of threads regarding the Titan's behavior. Particularly their relation to Bloodstone and Mist's hides. She also thinks Ura is hiding in a geyser-heavy area.
For all we know, she could be out there trying to track Ura down herself.
What is she thinking? Going to those aisles alone and not telling anyone? Sanctioned fieldwork is one thing, but this is a death wish.
We should be able to extract her without much issue, provided she hasn't done anything too rash.
Everything about this is rash. Go, find her, and extract some foolishness from her while you're at it.
We'll do what we can. Best we get going.
Meet you there, Commander. We'll notify the Alliance and let the Lowland Council know to expect us.
It seems like this guy suggests that Titans, so well, the Titan spawns act for their progenitors, respectively, as their immune system. Information, by the way, that, well, will be relevant very late on in this quest. The right one? That. I mean, if we're here anyway, let's travel in the right style.
Pokey, this is a surprise. You seem in good spirits.
When we told the Lowland Council our plans, he jumped at the chance to help.
Better to put myself to use than mope around. Plus, it's one less worry for my paw. Got plenty enough of that. Get to it, shall we? So, this Farah, she's a researcher, and kin to our Malus, yes?
Well, she was Flame Legion originally, so more like what a Northern Coden is to a Lowlander.
Ah, a long-lost cousin.
Well, yes, I suppose so. Lost, at the very least. Swift and steady.
Ah. Yeah, that's better. Anyway, I guess we need a warclaw for that. Oh, no,
What's that
actually
ahead?
not.
Seems they're timetables of storm patterns. And they match Farah's writing from the looks of it.
Unless the field sprouted notes of its own. I take it we're on the right track.
Let's gather them. Don't wanna. Okay.
More pages ahead.
Carrying needed supplies on foot is heavy enough. Who drags along their weight in paperwork?
A researcher. Obsessed. Huh. Interesting.
Titan spawn! We're surrounded. Weapons ready.
Can't finish a damned thought without these things interrupting.
Swift and steady.
That's all of them.
As I was saying, they're field notes on spawn emitting steam and sulfur, characteristic of Ura.
Aligns with Farah's work. If she's documented them, I'd suppose she's met them. But is she equipped to defend herself?
It's rare a Priory scholar is also skilled in combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an exception.
Best we get to her before any more spawn do.
On me.
Farah, hold on, we're almost there.
Well, I guess we found her.
Careful! Careful!
I feel furious! Had enough?
Remember correctly? Yeah, that now stuns.
Should be all of them. Are you hurt, Farah?
I'm fine. It's my study that's ruined. You killed my specimens.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You were cornered. What was your exit plan? Paper cut them to death?
It's called observation. Just because you see something doesn't mean you have to kill it, you know.
Force of habit.
Regardless, going in these wilds alone is a fool's move. As is not telling anyone you're here.
Gix was so concerned he asked us to track you down. And Sestina is worried sick.
Worried wyverns, those two. Figured I'd be back before they noticed. Guess it has been a few days. Well, since you're here, I've got a job you might like. Puts all that aggression to use. Follow me.
What's this job, exactly?
Testing a theory. So, those spawn I was observing, I'm certain they're Urus. But for now, take a look around. We're not far from the sulfur baths. But notice the difference?
Smells less like a rotten egg in a smelting oven.
True, the air is fresher and clearer. Don't see any steam, do you?
Nothing to cloud up the sun. You've been charting weather patterns here. Why?
To keep track of him.
Yeah.
I've been watching him since I arrived. Each day, he ventures further out, expanding his territory. But the moment the rain clears, he scurries back to the baths.
You've been studying the storms. Your notes said they seem to bolster the Titan's power.
Appreciate you keeping up on my work. Now you can help me test that very theory. And better we do so with the spawn before we face its progenitor. He's large enough to approximate Ura, physically and biologically. But he's weaker. We learn him, we learn Ura.
We came to rescue her from danger, and here she is, ready to toss us right into it.
But she does have a point. If we're going to kill Ura, we need our strategy set
Wait,
before.
how you like my cute furry
You'd see
Warclaw?
reason. You get ready. I'll get in place for observation.
Hope she's ready. Ah, there she is. Okay, good.
During this trial, I'll be asking some questions for my research.
I
Don't
feel
hesitate,
furious.
Just answer.
Last time I had an issue with the fact that he got pushed out of the event zone-ish thing. Or moved out of it. But he's definitely doing the Geysir thing. I find it look somewhat pretty. I mean, like when they're not poisoned at the moment. Like it is at the moment.
Scale of 1 to 10. How stressed are you?
I'd say medium. Do anything if I answer? Oh.
I'm here.
Oops. Well, maybe I'm more stressed than that. Maybe I should be stressed. you got hurt. How badly did it?
I chose you. Might and glory.
Oops. What if I can't go there? I may as well shoot from here.
Describe any changes in him. Weaker attacks? Loss of stamina?
He's putting up less resistance.
His hits aren't landing as hard.
Seems he's losing stamina.
Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Oh dang.
You rarely see one of those.
This is going right to the Priory Library for display.
How are you so cheery about all of this? Doesn't it piss you off? What these things did to us? To everyone?
They're fascinating beings. Powerful, mysterious on a scale all their own, and perfectly indifferent to us. What use is moral outrage toward creatures with no concept of morals?
That does certainly put it into perspective.
Maybe. It makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense.
Well, I'd say the weather made an obvious difference in the
Oh,
spawn's
you
strength.
folks will be surprised.
So if we can confront
Stay
Ura
tuned
during
for
a
the
break in the storm,
we
we may have a chance.
twist
We
in the
still
plot
need to
later
scope out
tonight.
Halea.
Not
I've noticed
later
a high
today,
concentration
but like
of Titan spawn at the
maybe
base of
last
Mount
stream
Balrior
then?
since I arrived.
And there's a
Or
good
second
chance
last.
Ura is hiding at the top and having her spawn
Really
guard
big
the
plot
place.
twist.
We may have some luck on the timing of this. Before we left, I caught word of a storm report from the ward. They're predicting a break in the storms within the next few days. If they're right, we'll need to act fast.
Let's aim for the day after tomorrow, but no later. That'll give us time to prep and get word out.
Malice and I will head to Lion's Arch and inform the Alliance.
I'll go tell Pa. He'll want time to call a council meeting.
That leaves the Astra Ward. I'll make my way to the tower now.
Okay. Like we talked all of everything we needed to talk here. Oops. Yeah, and it continues in the Astro Ward Tower. Hey guys. Where are there?
Where is everyone? Never seen it so empty in here.
I had to act! My people were in danger. I couldn't abandon them again.
Irony so rich I could gild the tesserae with it. We're in the middle of something. Are you oblivious or just dense?
It's me.
Oh, thank the stars.
I have a feeling I know where everyone has left.
Quickly, I can't stand it any longer. They've been arguing for days, literal days.
I'm trying to
Oh, my
have a
goodness.
discussion. But it's off derailed by my interlocutor's perpetual outbursts.
Sorry for standing on the table.
A
My character is
discussion?
so small.
That's what you call that
With
tirade
all
of yours
those
earlier?
big
They
folks,
heard
he
you in the
actually
shiver
has to
peaks.
stand on the table
Go
to
address the room.
look them in the eye
If
a
you don't
little
have
bit.
a report, make something up. Before they get us.
It's okay. I'm a flower. I belong
Fortunately,
on
I have
maybe a
some
table.
news. We located Farah, the missing researcher, in Janthir Sintry. She was conducting some extracurricular studies on Ura's spawn and the bolstering effects of the mist's tides. While there, she volunteered us to test this theory by battling one of Ura's greatest spawn.
Yeah, she
And
volunteered
sure
us.
enough, as soon as the storm cleared, the spawn weakened significantly.
See, Ren? Those storms are off. You don't need to be from the Isles to sense that.
I've been on that train of thought from the start. Why do you think I had the ward tracking them in the first place?
Malice told us your predictions for the storms breaking these next couple days. We can use that to our advantage. We'll use today and tomorrow to get our preparations in order. The following day, we'll strike. That's the plan.
So it is. I'll call together a meeting to inform the ward. We'll return to our discussion later.
Don't rush on our accounts.
Discussion.
Finally. Thought we'd never get a moment's peace. Not with that old gas bag here.
Sorry you got caught in the middle of this. Years of pent-up rage just waiting to be unleashed on me. Now we get to witness it in real time.
The battle should keep him occupied for a while.
Us too. I should get back to Harvest Den. Need to help Alder with preparations.
Perfect. I'm excited to finally see it. You can catch me up along the way.
At least let me give you the obligatory, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Noted. Ignore.
Well, that's settled. Wayfinder, you keep an eye out for mail. You should be receiving something from Alder soon.
Feast. So, Stoic Alder. Feast of Battles Eve Invitation. It is with a disquieted heart that I declare a new Battle's Eve is upon us. Few moons have passed since we last gathered for such an occasion. While our prior bravery and sacrifice were repaid in victory, I'm afraid we've no time to rest upon our laurels. We do, however, have time enough to feast before we head the heat battle's call, and so I invite you to join our bearkin for an eve of food, drink, and dance. Let us prepare for tomorrow by celebrating the joys of today. Your humbled claw, Stoic Alder. Nice. Sorry, give me a second. By the way, I have the stream on the second monitor if anyone wants to like write something or whatever. Though those playthroughs are usually watched afterwards by some folks. Alrighty. Oh. I guess let's check the time. Well, I guess we could at least go into that Battle's Eve thing. Yes, I have to wait the next chapter then. Battle's Eve. There we go. And I have to enter it. Ah, there. Entrance of the village. Nah, come on. I can do that better. Sorry. There we go. Ah.
Oh, Wayfinder. I see you got Pa's invitation. Between us, he gets a bit sappy about that sort of thing. Though, I suppose the Battle's Eve feast isn't exactly a joyous occasion. More of a precautionary goodbye.
Still not.
But, well, we shan't.
Sorry,
Still
I'm trying
plenty
to
fun
get rid
be
of the
had,
head-up.
Although your alliance pals look to be having none of it.
Aside from me, Kaith, and Malice, they don't know the Lowlanders very well yet.
Shall I introduce them? Pressure them to mingle? If all else fails, some honey wine should do the trick.
Appreciated. But you just enjoy the festivities. I'll see if I can loosen them up.
Meet with your allies. Okay.
Seems like
there's
you
a few
don't know what
folks.
to do with yourselves.
After decades of leaving bonds with the Lowlanders untended, it appears I have my work cut out for me.
This place is a bit rougher around the edges than Her Majesty's royal court. Although, I don't mind the change of pace.
The Lowlanders may look intimidating, but appearances can be deceiving. And they could say the same about some of us.
I wouldn't characterize it.
How about I introduce you to a few of the council
What a
members?
party pooper.
Might help break the ice. For starters, Queen Jenna, there's someone you might like to meet.
Ah, and Fading Aurora is the name we'll be sticking with, correct?
Ah, I suppose Anise was present for the grand reveal.
Based on Anise's recollection, grand is certainly one way of putting it.
What the? Is she barefooted? Okay, that's a queen.
Aurora, I'd like you to meet a colleague and friend of mine, Queen Jenna of Kryta.
Your Majesty. Well, this is an honor.
Likewise, Fading Aurora. I've heard much about the town's healing master. All of it impressive.
Okay, let's get my bond situated. Oh, no, Dagonet. Yeah, okay, Dagonet.
Dagonet, I know someone you'll have plenty to chat about with.
I'm eager to make their acquaintance.
Dagonet, meet Soaring Crest, agriculture master, expert in Janthir's ecosystem and plant life.
Most things. I've still much to learn of your people.
Then we're one and the same. Let's fix that.
And finally, Anise. I know just the person for you.
About time. The suspense was killing me.
Now I'm curious.
Countess, meet Barbed Veil, Spearmaster. I pity any who find themselves on the wrong end of her spear.
Are you speaking from experience, Commander?
Yeah.
The sparring match is soon to start. Who dares face our Spearmaster in this test of might?
How about you? Think you could take Barbed Veil one-on-one?
Apologies. The eve before battle leaves them restless, sparks nerves. They hide them with spears and boasting.
I don't know that I'd be the best sparring partner, but I think I have just the match. Commander.
You show them, Commander.
How can I ever repay you for this, Anise?
How mean of her. Well. Yes. Okay.
Might and glory.
Get him, Spearmaster! Strike now!
Ready for more. Sweet and steady. Sicko, protect me!
Wide open!
Might and glory! I don't have enough energy.
Mind your footing.
That's it! Take that!
Strike now!
Exceptional, Wayfinder. You face me one-on-one and live to boast. You've earned that right, and my respect. The strangers should fear the fate that tomorrow promises them.
Deft work up there, Wayfinder. Nothing like sparring to shake the pre-battle jitters. Me?
Oh, that's probably true, I guess.
I'd rather dance them away. The eve of battle always wreaks havoc on my nerves.
Well, battle is plenty of cause for nervousness. If you stop feeling nervous, that's when you should be concerned.
True, what's
Wise
probably.
you are, Wayfinder. Speaking of calming the nerves, the Rite of the Warrior dance is starting up. Join the dance circle. Make the others jealous with your swan-like moves.
The Rite of the Warrior dance commences. Who shall be first to thaw our dance circle? Perhaps a visitor. Wayfinder, you impress us with your sparring moves. Have you the dance moves to match?
You bet the Wayfinder does. Don't fret. I'll join you.
How about this Garen? He looks like he can dance. He's got 4 arms after all. I should be getting some buttons, I think. I can press. Oh, there they are. Okay, great.
Gather round, fan our flames. Think of them as a warrior's. That's it. A dance on battle's eve loosens muscles and inhibitions. A fine tradition. Draw your bear in near. Whether you set off to battle or stay back to hold down the fort, what a crowd! Let Ashmakers tell of this battle's eve for ages to come. Thank you all!
Okay, let's go and find Stoic Balder.
Gathered here we are to remember. No. Makes it sound like a funeral pyre. Wayfinder.
They'll appreciate your message, whatever wording you settle on.
Your assurance is appreciated. Although, I wish the message were one I needn't deliver.
I understand.
Never gets easier. Although, truth be told, I wouldn't want it to. I've some prepared remarks. Keep them brief, I shall, lest the rumble of your stomachs drown out my words. But first, I shall offer the floor to our visitors. If you've your own words to air, please, come forth.
I didn't come with a prepared speech, but as the leader of the Astral Ward and a vanguard of the Tyrian Alliance...
Huh. Now he's a vanguard? What happened to the triviality of Tyrian politics?
I'm sure the muse will strike. The foes before us may seem marvels, born of worlds unknown. Let me assure you, they are nothing new. Past millennia watched the Titans rise to power, only to be buried by history's indifferent debris. Tomorrow, we shall damn them to that same insignificant fate. Will they appear again in a future distant from our own? Who knows? Instead, we must remember life's true constant. The struggle for survival. Incessant, ruthless, natural. It is that very force your tribe reveres that cowers life. So fear not these crude beasts, no. Fear repose. Fear a life so catatonic, it makes risking death feel like living. I find it all rather freeing. Don't you?
For a minute there, I thought he had it. But then he kept talking.
Still not the worst pep talk he's given.
Our guest speech may seem disquieting, as is war, a thief of solace, and most cruelly, hope. Far too many of us know this firsthand. So I share with you a poem from moons long past. It has seen me to brighter shores. May it do you that same kindness. As we march toward peril's hearth, our kinfolk at our sides, each step, perhaps, could be our last, or first, toward kinder skies. Our spears will dawn, and fight till dawn, to guard the grounds we've stood, but won't have won till battle's done, and stays that way for good, and stays that way for good. That sentiment I find freeing. Until we see such times, we march, bear kin and allied friends, to guard our grounds against a foe most wicked. What they have in strength, they lack in respect for one another. We have both, and some damn good spears.
That was a very compelling speech, Elder.
They always seem to come together at the last moment. Still, tomorrow comes too soon.
We've prepared, tested our plan of attack, celebrated the many reasons for living. It's time.
Suppose it is, Wayfinder. But for now, the eve is young, and the festivities beckon. I do advise you all to get a good night's rest. Tomorrow, we rise.
I want to see his Garen dance. Maybe I can make him. I think somehow I managed last time. Don't know if it was in this quest. Ah! Do it.
Don't tell me you're afraid to dance, Isgarin.
Afraid? Huh. I just find no comfort in the senseless flailing of limbs.
I know. You need a partner.
I'll pass. I'm flattered. Truly. But I can partake from here while remaining still and dignified.
Oh, how rude of me. The Seers didn't have dancing, did they? It's just, I always thought you were the graceful sort.
Oh, of course we had dancing. It's not like it's chronomancy. You just set your feet, sway your hips in time to the rhythm. I know what you're trying to do. and it won't work.
All right, you win. Honestly, I wish Mabon was here. Anise tells me he was the life of the party.
He was a patron of many festivities over the years. A shame you only knew him in his direst moments.
One dance, then? For Mabon.
Fine. I will humor your childish whims. And then you will leave me be?
Ah. Ah. Nice. By the way, guys, should I do all the side talks with the other characters there? Or shall I head to the next quest? Though I might add it's a bit late, so I guess talk to the other NPCs. Oh, they're up there. Okay. And I can't be talked with. Have a look at that.
Pokey, a moment. Oh, Ma's arrow. Thought she took it with her.
As did I. You know, one reason holding this feast was so important to me is that I couldn't give your Ma a proper send-off. I never even got the chance to tell her goodbye. And damned if I was going to let that happen again.
Pa,
Your Ma's intent was always to make you this arrow's keeper. She had wanted to wait till you were grown. And grown you have. From a cub adrift in daydreams to a warrior who's braved life's cruel realities far too soon. Wear this as a reminder that your Ma and I are forever at your heart. Soar, my arrow.
Aww.
A perfect spot. You'll never find us up here. Now, tell me more about them.
For starters, I'm thankful they still want anything to do with me. I've put them through enough for a lifetime.
Well, good to get your baggage out of the way early.
Ald is doing the best he can, given the situation. He's opening up again, slowly. Patience is the least I can give him. And I'm downright impressed with Pokey. He's been through so much. But instead of running, he faces things head on. I could learn from him. My legacy is running from things I need to face.
There's far more to your legacy than that. After his ascension, I became fast friends with Lear, a son of Deldrimor. He reminds me so much of you. His views on magic, the dualities of creation and destruction, and logic and emotion. I spoke of you often to him, shared your writings, and he eventually came to form the Bastion of Balance in your memory. It was then that I finally accepted that even though you were gone, your teachings would live on. Forgive me if I overshared with him. With you gone, I feared the worst. I guess it was a way to feel close to you again.
I abandon you, And you honor me. I don't deserve you.
But now you're here, and I am more whole for it, my dearest friend.
Nice. That is nice. Well, I guess that's been this quest. And I guess we leave these bears for the night to their party, and we'll see what happens in the next quest in the next video. Everyone still watching, thank you very much for it. If you don't mind, leave me a like. YouTube likes those. And well, I'd be happy for you to join in again. And also there's a playlist on the channel, like of these videos, so don't miss them. That. Have a good night, folks. Bye bye.